I don't like making videos like this, especially about a game that I really do love playing, but because I am a content creator for this game, and I do love playing it, I think it is also right for me to call out certain things that are really poor about the game, so maybe hopefully that someday it would change. I think anyone who has a good amount of time on Heroes Battlegrounds can admit that this game is in one of the worst states it has ever been in, and you could argue that it's in the worst state it's ever been in. I do really try my best to enjoy playing Heroes whenever I get on, but it kinda is pretty hard sometimes. Like, it genuinely is. Don't get me wrong, there are still fun aspects about the game and all of that, but I have been, like, feeling so burnt out every single time I get on this game nowadays. And I only just keep playing it right now because there's not much else for me to play, and also I'm trying to make content for you guys. But there are quite a bit of issues as to why the game is in such a bad state, and we're going to go over those issues now. There are a few main categories I want to get through when it comes to why this game is in such a bad state. The balancing, the updates, and the overall lack of quality. So let's start with what I think is the biggest glaring issue with the game right now, and that's the balancing. As of right now, this game's meta is absolutely horrendous. Almost every single character has a completely unintentional M1 reset that is completely broken, whether some give you crazy amounts of damage when you're not supposed to, or just make it that you cannot ragdoll out of it if you don't completely spam your keyboard to get out of the move. I could go on and on with how stupid the meta is right now because it's all just unintentional M1 resets and it's so painfully boring. And my question is, why are we not getting these patched? Like, I genuinely don't understand why these have not been patched yet, because they've been in the game for a few months now. And even outside of all of those M1 resets, we still have very broken characters in the game that I don't understand how they have not been nerfed at all. Right now, the meta is still Dobby V1. Like, no matter how many times they nerf this character, he's still broken. And I have a feeling I know how they can balance him, maybe. But as of right now, they keep nerfing him, and yet he's still meta. Like, it's so stupid. I understand the characters are meant to be strong, but some of them have very stupidly strong aspects about them that make them glaringly stronger than the rest, that I really do think should be changed, because, I mean, it's almost like, why would you use anyone else if you could just use these certain characters and just win because of the fact that they have very stupid mechanics or very stupid unintentional text that just win you the game? So now we move on to the updates. Now listen, I understand that when it comes to Battlegrounds games, the norm for like update schedules is really bad, and it's like, it's whatever at this point. I still don't think it's right in any capacity, but at this point there's just no way it's ever going to change, unfortunately. But besides that, the updates in this game lately for Heroes have been very, very poor. We've had many different updates where they've added like basically nothing, and it almost makes you question like why even like put this out. Don't get me wrong, the first Halloween update we had, like, it was pretty good. Like, last month, it wasn't too bad, you know? Sure, it was kind of just last year's event, but worse. But, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. We had Todoroki V2 come out, and even though he was the most broken character to ever exist, I mean, it was still a new character to play around with. Which they did nerf him pretty quickly, which I don't understand why they were so quick to nerf him, but not everything else, but I digress. Let's talk about the most recent update Heroes has had, which is the second Halloween event. Which, by the way, again, I've already reiterated this whenever I made a video about the update. It's a Halloween event in December. This is ridiculous. It should have never taken this long for a Halloween event, but at least if the update was good, that would have made up for how long it took for the update to come out. But that's the thing. The update wasn't good. It was really, really bad. I'm going to go over why it was really bad. First of all, let's talk about the main part of the update, which is Dullahan. Dullahan is not fun. He's not fun to use. He's not fun to go against. Maybe for the first time it's cool to see, but after that, Dullahan is not fun at all. First of all, let's talk about the first move, which those minions are very, very annoying. Because for whatever reason, they made it that they can M1 trade and block and all that, which is so ridiculous to me. And then second off, the second move is fine. I don't really mind that one. The Ghost Rider one, that move is pretty annoying because it's just free iframes and very easy to get kills and damage with. I don't know why, but hey, here we are. I mean, like, I'm fine with the iframes aspect. It's so quick, and you get so much damage off of that move. And then the fourth move, which I believe is called False Hope, I think False Hope. It's one of the two. That move also gives you iframes, and it's a full AoE that does a lot of damage as well, which I'd say the biggest downside about that is like, even though it gives iframes, you do have a lot of end lag after using it, whether you hit it or not, so you're just pretty much a sitting duck once the move is over. But hey, other than that, like, the moves are all really strong. Dullahan is strong, he's just also very, very boring to use and go against. Not to mention, it is very, very lame how you even become Dullahan. It's just fighting people for 4 different parts, which I find to be very lackluster compared to what they could have done. Is it better than just opening doors? Absolutely, but like at the same time, it's just it kind of gets repetitive and annoying after you do it like once or twice. So I'd say the second part of the Halloween update was pretty bad. And then after that, the only other thing we got in this update was like a bunch of emotes, which I will get into those in the next segment, but like why did we didn't need this many, man. Like, we really didn't. And then after that, they didn't add anything else. It was a whole month just for one singular boss that got really boring and repetitive after, like, the first few times. Got a bunch of emotes that, to be honest, really weren't good at all. Like, there was only a few that were, like, decent, and that's it. And then they did nothing else. All they did was nerf one singular move of Dabi V2, which is a character that did not need to be nerfed. And then we didn't get any new moves. We didn't get anything for V2 Dabi's ult. We didn't get anything for Hawks' ult. We got nothing. And I don't understand how that's even possible. For, like, to wait an entire month for something so little is kind of just ridiculous to me. And a lot of these updates have been like this, where they would just make us wait for so long just to add so little. They did this with, like, the last time they updated Hawks, I'm pretty sure. And that's just, like, why? I don't understand why this is the norm. The wait is like, it's whatever at this point. Some, like, yes, it does get really draining having to wait a month or 2 months. Like, I don't agree with it at all. But if they made it up, if they made up for it by releasing good quality updates, then okay, I can understand that. But they're not doing that, and that's the problem. Which then that leads to my last glaring issue about the game, and that's like the lack of quality in these updates. Dullahan himself is already like, the quality is not that great. Like, the animations are great and all that, and the boss looks good. But then you think about like how you're supposed to get him on all that, like it's just not good. And then let's talk about the emotes. As of lately, like for the past few months now, they have just completely given up on the emote department. They're giving us so many emotes, yet they put little to no effort in them. A lot of the emotes in this game still have no music. A lot of them still have choppy animations. A lot of them are very, like, poorly done. Like, especially the kill emotes. They are putting zero, like, effort into the new kill emotes. They're almost all really bad, really choppy. Like, the animations don't look good. The sound is off. Like, there's so many things that you can complain about the emote quality as of lately, because they're just not good. They're not good. And then, if we talk about Todoroki V2, I would say the quality wasn't terrible on V2 Todoroki. They did pretty good with him on most departments, but they also, like, they left out a lot. Like, he feels unfinished. Like, one of the moves, Flash Tempo, is still completely useless. Like, there is zero way for you to use that move properly. And a bunch of the moves still don't have finishers. Like, they added one for one of his moves in this update, but, like, I don't understand why it took that long to make one, and a lot of the moves still don't have any. So, I don't know. I really do feel as if the quality in these updates have been very bad. It just feels like they're slowly just giving up on the game. Like, I don't know why it seems like they just don't care. Like, it just seems like they're almost like just feeling as if they're done with the game, which I'm sure they're not. Like, I'm sure there's many developers that are passionate about the game. It's just they're not showing it as of lately. They really have not been showing it. And that's why I'm hoping whenever they do the Christmas update, it is like a lot better than the last couple updates, because the last couple updates have been pretty bad. The only decent one was the Halloween one, the first part. So, honestly, that's just how I feel about Heroes Battlegrounds right now. I really don't think this game is in a good spot. The meta's terrible, the updates have not been good, the game is becoming very boring, and I don't know, I just really do hope that this next update is a lot better, because this game really needs a good update. It really does. But what do you guys think? You guys think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? You tell me in the comments how you feel. And, yeah. That's all for me. See you guys.